Hello and welcome back to the vlog. Hope you had a good Christmas and New Year and any other holiday you might have celebrated. I had a good one and came through mostly unscathed. A slight sore throat today, but nonetheless, we gotta get back to work. This is from Dave. I don't know what this is. Oh, it's a Christmas present. Hacha! Oh man, that is very nice. Wow, I love it. Dave, thank you. Where is this going? For now, these are going on the speakers. It is amazing how much I try to get all of the roadblocks and obligations that prevent me from just editing and writing music out of the way, and yet they're still there all the time, and I just cannot find nearly as much time to edit as I want to. Not today though. No, we're getting the obligations out of the way, and we're getting to work. For the love of God. Hello, welcome back to the vlog. It is time to get right to work. I made excellent progress yesterday. It is time to continue that trend today. Let's do it. Okay, so a couple of tidbits to share. First off, if your zipper ever breaks, in the specific manner like this, where the teeth don't go together, all you have to do is tighten the gap here using a pair of pliers and pushing down on here. You gotta do it on both sides as far as I can tell. But if this thing is too loose on the zipper, the teeth don't catch right. This zipper was broken and I was in very, very cold weather over the break. So I went to REI to see if they could fix it or replace it. They weren't able to because I bought it too long ago, but that made me go on YouTube and look up zipper fixes. It's not hard. And you might be confused, isn't it still broken because you just did that? Kind of. I have to start it very carefully, but if I start it in the right spot, look at that, zipped from top to bottom, baby. Fixing this zipper literally feels like a dream where you learn how to fly and then you wake up and you can actually fly. Looking up this fix and then getting home and having a pair of pliers and trying it out, and it worked. Oh, I cannot tell you how great that is. Speaking of great, The Witcher TV show, I'm enjoying it so much, in fact, that I bought The Witcher 3 and I'm finally gonna play through it. I've heard it's an amazing game. And now that I have an appreciation for The Witcher and the story, I really wanna see where the game goes and how it works. Everybody I've talked to said it's excellent and the side quests actually have real stories, but I've also heard it's very long. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, back to work, editing today, let's go. I am happy to report this is my own apple. I did not steal it from my mother. Not bad. I would say currently Gala apples are my favorite. They're just like the best standard apple right now. Honey Crisps are too sweet. Fuji's are a little bit too sweet now. And if you don't get a good Fuji, they're really bad. Red Delicious are terrible 9 times out of 10. Sometimes you can get a really crisp good one. Granny Smiths are good, but I'm not into the sour right now. These Galas, boy, pretty consistent, not too sweet. Back to work! So this right here is a Loupedeck Plus. So color correction is something I finally got into. I finally learned how to use a waveform. I finally learned how to adjust the image scientifically, not just with your eyeball. And that involves moving a lot of sliders. You can adjust exposure, contrast, highlights. What this lets you do is adjust all of that with dials. So instead of having to use the mouse and a slider, you can just go like this. I held off on buying this thing because it's $250, really expensive. And the only thing I would use it for is to change the colors with a dial instead of a mouse. I was unsure if this would be worth it or not. After using it for a little bit, it is awesome. It is unbelievable how much nicer it is to be able to just, exposure up a little bit, shadows up a little bit, blam. Go to the next clip, too bright, too dark, no problem. We can just adjust it like this. You don't even have to change which window is highlighted. You can be in the timeline and then just immediately change the exposure. Oh my God, it's so great. There's only 2 problems. One, it seems to disconnect every now and then. I'm gonna have to monitor that situation. But the other thing is, so normally if you adjust the parameter, it just does one undo and you can easily undo that. But if you start turning this knob, look how many undos it does. So you can't exactly turn the dial and then say, oh, I didn't like that, undo. You have to actually reset the value. Not a huge deal, but a little bit of an annoyance for me. Anyways, Loupedeck Plus, if you use the basic correction panel in Lumetri Color all the time, which I do, I use it on every single shot. This thing is absolutely awesome. Is it worth $250? That's yet to be determined, but right now for me, definitely. For everybody, I don't know about that. Still not feeling exactly 100% yet, but gotta get that walk in, man. Gotta get that sunshine, that energization. How would you say that? Energize? Energization. Gotta get energized. Woo! You know, it is really good to be back to a regular routine. I do love the holidays, man, but it's just like 3 hazy weeks of you don't know what day it is, you don't know what you've done, you feel so behind after a while. So it is good to be home, back to work. So I was also realizing the other day that it has been since September of 2021 that we have filmed anything for Adventure Archives. We filmed 2 weeks worth of stuff and have just been editing it since then. It's not a huge problem or anything, but I really want to get outside. And I also just hate having a project sitting on my plate forever. I've talked about this ad nauseum. The next episode we film is our 50th episode, and that has made me think about something, which is that I don't like to be too precious with anything. We're having a little bit of a difficult time on finding where we should go for the 50th because it's a big milestone and we want to have a big events to celebrate that. But right now it's kind of paralyzing us because we're not just picking a place, getting it set and going. We're going to, don't worry. But in that same vein, coming back to the vlogs today, I wanted to make it like really energetic and good, and it's just this crappy piece of vlog that I made today, but I'm not gonna be too precious with it. Let's just get this out there. Let's get the ball rolling again. That's how I feel you gotta do things, man. Just get the ball rolling. Doesn't need to be perfect. The perfect ones will happen when they happen. Do the best that you can right then. All right. With that being said, thank you very much for watching today's vlog. I finished editing day 1 of this road trip part 2, and it was an hour and a half long. That's just a rough edit. It'll get much shorter, but that'll give you an idea of how much beef there is coming up to eat. Thanks as always for watching. I'll see you in the next one. The only problem that I've found so far, there's 2 problems I've found.